Hi, my name is Jasmine Fong. I am a Master Raindrop Harmonic instructor, and I've been teaching these courses for many years. I qualify specialists from all over the world so that we can together help the people in our communities. So, what is Raindrop Harmonic, you're wondering? In this video, I'm going to talk about what Raindrop Harmonic is, how to become a specialist, and what does it entail. So Raindrop Harmonic uses the Raindrop Foundation. If you're a member of Young Living, you must have heard of the Raindrop technique. It is an application of essential oils on the bottom of the feet and on the back. And we do a technique called the Vital Flex that brings in piezoelectricity through the nerve endings and up to our entire body. For many of us who have first started receiving the manual classic Raindrop, we were blown away. It was one of the best things that I've ever received. It's very gentle. It causes alignment and balance from the spine, and you feel so much better in the next 7 to 10 days. So Raindrop technique was put together by Gary Young in the 1980s. In 2011, Dr. Christy Bonds-Garrett, she is a medical doctor as well as the doctor of the traditional Chinese medicine. She's also an instructor for CARE, Center of Aromatherapy Research and Education, teaching Raindrop, chemistry, emotional release, Vital Flex, and history. So she put together this whole series of Raindrop technique, but adding tuning forks and color lights. And in this whole modality, she brought in the power of essential oils, hand movement, vibration, whether in sound or in lights, and quartz crystals that bring in piezoelectric as well. So when she first did it on Gary Young, Gary got up from the table and he says he could feel every single bones that was broken. And Gary has broken almost every single bone in his body. So the vibrational Raindrop became something that is very powerful. It's almost like you have a toolbox and you fill your toolbox with different tools. And in the training that you're going to learn with Raindrop Harmonics is that you learn the usage of each tool and how to apply it on different people and where and when. So this is some of the best kept secret that most people have not paid attention to, because it is a lot of learning, but yet it is not that much. So let me tell you what it entails. It is 5 courses altogether. Each course is 12 hours, and each 12 hours consists of 6 hours of theory and 6 hours of hands-on modality. And I am teaching the theory online. The hands-on, you have an option of coming to me in Ontario to learn it in a class, and most of us treat it as a retreat, because for 5 days you're going to learn the different modality as a group. You're going to see miracle. Or if you can't come to Ontario, you could learn it online as well. Last year, we have a class of certification 2025, and students from Australia, from Malaysia, from Singapore has learned it online. And in their feedback and in the videos and the training that they sent back for evaluation was top notch. I am so excited that we are able to bring this to your home right in your living room. Okay, so what are these 5 courses? The first one is called Planetary. It is basically 10 tuning forks added onto the traditional classic Raindrop. So you might say, what is tuning forks? This is tuning forks. So tuning forks is not a new thing. It is an old thing. I remember when I was a little kid, we had a gentleman that come to our home early in the morning to tune our piano. And he is a deaf, well, I'm not sure if he's still alive, but he's deaf. He was blind. So he can't really see. He has a tuning forks, I remember it so clearly. I was really the little girl, and he would come like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and all I hear is dong, and then go dong, 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 dong. He just tuned the piano with the sound of the tuning forks. You see, when you activate the tuning forks, you see here it goes back and forth, back and forth. So it creates a vibration. Depending the length of your tuning forks and the weight, it creates different vibration per second, which is measured in megahertz. It's science. So this is an ohm tuning forks. It vibrates at 136.10 hertz. Okay, so in the planetary vibrational raindrop, we will be applying 10 different tuning forks on specific point in the human body with specific technique. So just to give you an example, this is an ohm fork and this is a Neptune. When you sound them together, so that's the sound that it makes. And this is an interval called the perfect fifth. It's the fifth interval. No, if you know music, the fifth interval brings harmony, brings communication. So what do we do with this fifth interval in the body? So here is my friend Connie. This is the spine. And you see in our spine here, there is nerve endings that come out from the spine. And these nerve endings goes around and connects to our internal organs. And right in the middle here, that is the spinal nerves, and it will go right into the brain. So basically, all along the spine, these are very, very powerful points that we could support the human body in fine tuning. You know how you send your car in for tune-up, for service? This is what you do to the human body. So in the perfect fifth ohm and Neptune, when we activate it, we will go into the nerve endings. First of all, we have already applied the essential oils. And then we have done the hand movement, for example, cypress oils for circulatory and for lymphatic. And then we would do thumb vital flex to open up all the lymph nodes along the spine. And then we do stretch and rock, that is to drain. After you open it up, you're going to drain it. And then, no, that's saw maneuver. And then we do stretch and rock to allowing the vertebrae to go back into its own position. And after that, we're going to use the perfect fifth. And we'll go right from the sacrum. It has 8 different holes, and this is called the ba liao. And we go into the ba liao and supports the communications, the cell communication in the body, all the way up to the brainstem. And this is called Huatujiaji. Now, I'm trying to make this video as short as I can, so I won't be explaining too much. But in the class, you're going to learn this to support the communications of the cell. Listen, what happens when your cells do not communicate with each other? There is a breakdown in communication. So when the cells have breakdown in communications, your body do not function as it should. So what if there is good communication in the perfect fifth that brings harmony, and you use oils that supports immune system, supports the cardiovascular system, the lymphatic system? Your cells are going to sing, wow, now we are finally talking. Now we're into business, and wow, let's get this going. And your client will come out from the table feeling rejuvenated and feeling, wow, what just happened? Now I have all the energy that I've never felt before. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is just one of the techniques. This is just 2 of the 10 tuning forks. Wait till you feel all 10 of them. So, okay, so that is the planetary first course, okay? So 6 hours of theory and 6 hours of hands-on. And again, theory is online, hands-on is either in person in Ontario, or you learn that through online, which is has proven to be very successful as well. So the second course that you're going to learn is the body system vibrational raindrop. In the body system, we have 9 different systems. The brain, colon and digestion, heart and circulation, joints and bones, hormones for men and women, liver, kidneys, and so on and so forth. These targeted essential oils, targeted movements, targeted intervals and octaves that you use with the sound that is specially created in the megahertz or lights in it, the body starts to respond to harmony. Is the put together in the consonant, in the harmony, and slowly work out everything that falls through the cracks. And once again, miracles happen. Beautiful. Okay, so that is the second class. So same thing, 6 hours theory, 6 hours hands-on modality. And then the third class is Raindrop Harmonic Chromatic. So we will use pen lights that creates light. So this is the red and this is the blue. Red and blue also make the perfect fifth. So you're going to learn about all the different intervals. And we will bring these colors onto the human body. Now, remember, our human body is 75 to 85% water, depending how old you are. And when you shine lights in a glass of water, what do you get? Yeah, you get rainbow, a spectrum color. So when you do these techniques and you work colors into the human body, you create a rainbow of joy, of dance, and your body starts to respond. In our world, that is too much pain, too much fight, and disharmony. So all of us would benefit from using some good, natural, holistic tune-up. Now, our light are not the LED red light whatsoever. I will not touch those in my raindrop therapy room. Our lights are closest to the sunlight. Our filters have minerals and you could feel it. All you need to do with these lights is just go on your palm. You could feel the wavelengths going through deep level of your cells. Chromatic raindrop is one of the most powerful choreographed dance that you will ever participate in. Then the fourth class is a bit of everything. You learn about the sacred geometry. For example, this is a cube. In a cube, it's full of structure, it's stable. And this is all this sacred geometry is the building blocks of all living things. So we will learn about the shape of different geometry to support the body in releasing some stagnation or block. For example, a cube, as I mentioned just now, is stable. It's 4 square, right? If you have a child that have difficulty focusing, doing homework, paying attention, all you need to do is put a cube under this chair, under the desk, and then have a yellow light, wear a yellow t-shirt. You're combining your knowledge from the color light, from sacred geometry to support his learning process in paying attention. So you will also in that class learn how to do work through the auricular in the ears. So you could actually clear the colon, you could detox the liver, drain the lymph, and tonify the lungs and the kidneys, all through the points of the ears. Is very, very safe because there is no blood vessels and there is no major nerves whatsoever in the ears. So people who are really, really ill will benefit, or people who can't really lie on the table, they can sit on the chair and you could work on the auricular part of the ears. Very powerful. I love this modality. And in that class, you will also learn how to open up the neuroendocrine centers. These centers are on our body. So for example, the heart. The heart is connected, CV17, conception vessel 17, is connected to our heart and lung physically. But it is also connected emotionally with our ability to love, to give love, and to receive love. Sometimes, through the many pains of daily life, pressures in life, this point might block from time to time. Maybe you have great ability to give love, but you have difficulty receiving them. And when you have this block that is in your heart, you will find it really difficult to live life to its fullness. So what if I tell you we can use the octaves of 4 tuning forks, and we utilize the musical octave following the blockage and unblock them? Many times, people on the table, they feel that they could breathe better. There's all these different points. You're going to learn about the points. You're going to learn about what they do. And you're going to learn out what to do with them as well. So see, your toolbox is getting enriched. Now, the 5th class is the ancient oil vibrational raindrop. You're going to learn use the ancient oil collection. So that is something very sacred on myrrh, onycha, frankincense, hyssop, cistus, myrtle. There's all these powerful oils that have been used since 2,000-3,000 years ago. We're going to learn the theory. We're going to learn how to use this oil. I love this particular ancient oil vibrational raindrop because it supports not just the body, not just the soul, but mentally as well, and spiritually as well. And in this class, you're going to learn the Lord's Prayer in vibrational raindrop, as well as a benediction as well with tuning forks. So I have just finished telling you all 5 courses. And again, each of these courses have 6 hours of theory and 6 hours of hands-on, which you could choose to do online or in person. Now, after these courses, which is 60 hours, you will have to practice 3 person on each course. So you have to do 3 planetary, 3 body system, 3 chromatic raindrop, and so on and so forth. So 3 times 5 courses is 15. So if you take 2 hours to practice per person, which you shouldn't, you should only take 1 hour, you're talking about 15 to 30 hours. So I would say the entire learning process is no more than 100 hours. Okay? And after your practices, you come back to do a proficiency exam. And again, in person or online. Your exam is about 2 to 3 hours. And I will tell you more about what this exam entails when you do the course. But it's an open book theory and a 1 hour planetary hands-on. It's that good, okay? But hey, although the learning can be easy, but it is your heart that will truly delivers. So if you are someone that have always cared for other people, and you feel that your hands can do more, your hands can support a person's rejuvenation processes, then you should at least try a raindrop harmonic session. After you've tried it and you feel that, wow, I would like to do that. And it's doable. It's about 100 hours of learning, and there are 4 online courses that you need to do. If you're listening to this video on my website, you just need to scroll all the way down. You will see there's 4 online courses. These online courses are for professional services in scent consent form and how to talk to your clients, and some aromatherapy intensive course. These are great information, and everything is done online. You could do it within a weekend, 2 months, 3 months, or a year. So it depending how motivated you are. So how much is the cost to become a certified raindrop harmonic specialist? It will be approximately $4,500 US if you buy just the minimum tools requirement. Now, do you need to buy all the tools before you learn the courses? Well, if you're going to come to Ontario for that 1 week hands-on, you need to buy no tools because I have enough tools for you to use. After you have taken the course and you think, okay, I'm going to buy the hormone body system and I'm going to buy this particular filter for the lights because you have used them all, then you make you order your tools and they will be shipped from Florida to you. Okay, so you don't have to buy tools to attend it if you're coming to Ontario. But if you're going to learn everything online, you will need to have the minimum tools. This is when you send me an email. I will send you a spreadsheet and tell you what the minimum tools are required, okay? But again, to become a specialist, you're only required to have the planetary system, 2 gemstones, and 2 leg activators and a textbook, $4,500 US, including course training. That will be your initial investment. Okay, so this is a mouthful of information. If you have questions, I'm sure you do, just go on my website, wellnesswithjasmine.com, and click on a 30 minutes free consultation. I would love to meet with you one-on-one. You may be interested, but you don't know if this is for you. Let's have a chat or send me a message. The next class is coming up soon, so I hope to hear from you. And if you need to work out a payment arrangement, just let me know, because my heart is to supporting, empowering people from ends of the earth, from everywhere in the earth, so that we can be a blessing to our community. It is my heart desire to support your journey. I hope to connect with you soon. Goodbye.